Hi, my name is Joan, and I was officially diagnosed with relapsing remitting multiple sclerosis 23 years ago. The reason I emphasize officially is because I was having unexplained symptoms from a teenager, some 17 years before I was officially diagnosed. I had blurry vision, weakness on my left side, my arm and leg, and oh, let's not talk about that sandy feeling and numbness at the bottom of the foot. You know that like your foot going to sleep kind of sensation? Yes, all of that. In fact, over the 17 years before I was diagnosed, I went to two optometrists, two general practitioners, one of which suspected I had diabetes because my father was a diabetic. And I also went to a neurologist in 1989. This was a few weeks before my wedding. Both optometrists said the same thing. My eyes were fine. There were no sign of glaucoma, no sign of cataract, and that the pressure behind the eyes was fine. Um, However, one general practitioner, like I said, who suspected I probably had diabetes, did a series of urine tests, blood tests, one of the blood tests being a glucose tolerance test. I, they just used me as a human pin cushion. That's all I could say. I was a pin cushion. The neurologist I saw, like I said, just before I got married, found nothing that suggested I was having some sort of neurological episode. In fact, when I told him I was getting married, he suspected I was probably going through bridal nerves. Really? Bridal nerves? From the age of 18, 19? Anyway, I was a bit put off by, what he had to say. But then, after I got married, for some strange reason, all of those symptoms I was feeling miraculously disappeared. I, it was just amazing. It really was. How, my symptoms just disappeared until when I got pregnant and had my baby in 1991, March 1991 to be exact. My symptoms came back with a vengeance. My baby was only 5 days old when I woke up. Numbness, my legs, weakness. I couldn't even lift her, and she was only 6 pounds. You know, um, I went back to the doctor. I had to be taken back to the doctor, and I was in hospital for about 3 weeks and 5 days. Like I said, I couldn't walk. I was so weak I couldn't lift my 6 pound baby. The weakness once again took over my left side, the blinding headaches, and then one night I woke up. I couldn't breathe. I thought I was having a heart attack. This squeezing pressure around the waist. It was terrifying, you know. They hooked me up to I was on oxygen for about 2 days because, like I said, I couldn't breathe. I eventually found out a few years later that what I had gone through was what they call a MS hug. I love hugs, but not that kind of hug, okay? It's painful. It really is. So between 1991, when I had, like I said, my daughter, and 1999, I was basically going through the same symptoms off and on: weakness, tingling, blurry vision, back and forth, how my eyes tested, glasses changed, the whole 9 yards, until one morning in September 1999, I woke up and could not see. Couldn't see. I was blind for about 30 minutes. That was the most terrifying 30 minutes of my life. Oh my gosh. And from then, from September to November 1999, when I was finally diagnosed, everything was just going downhill. Everything. It just went from bad to worse. The weakness, my coordination, the blurry vision, the tingling, the numbness. It it was it was just too much to handle, you know. I'm going to the doctors and being told you're fine, and you have family and friends looking at you like, she crazy enough. Because if the doctor's saying you're fine, you're saying I'm feeling this, I'm feeling that. Tests are showing you have no signs of being a diabetic or anything like that. Um, then after a while, you start to really believe you're going crazy as well. But when my coordination, um, I'm looking at the door, my eyes, I'm saying to myself, I'm going through the door and I'm walking into the wall so far away from the entrance for the door. Hmm, I don't drink, so I could not be drunk. So what was going on? What was going on? Um, right away, um, I went to an old time family general practitioner. I went to her and I was saying to her what was going on with me, the headaches, the blurry vision, the my coordination and everything. And so she said to me, she's like, Joan, you know what? Um, I'm gonna have some blood works done. Yeah, pincushion once again. I'm gonna have some blood works done again. One in particular being vitamin B12, because apparently if your B12 level is very low, you can have symptoms similar to that of MS. So she said to me, going up the blood work's done, and depending on the results, I'll take it from there. Had the blood works done, everything once again was fine, my B12 was fine. So she said, you know what, there is a new neurologist in town, just came back. Um, I'm gonna make all the arrangements for you to see him, which she did, and that was sort of like, well, scary. Because she's gonna make all the arrangements for me to see this neurologist. Then what was going through my head is, oh my God, I must be a tumor or something deadly like that, for her to make all the arrangements herself. So all arrangements were made. I went to see the neurologist. He watched me as I walked toward him down the corridor, and we, my husband and I, sat in his office. He said to me, well, I spoke to your doctor, and she said you were experiencing this and that, whatever. I need you to tell me what's happening. I explained to him what was going on, the blurred vision, woke up blind, sometimes double vision, and all of that. And he's taking notes. And he said to me, I watched you as you walked toward me. And I'm watching now your speech and everything. He said, I would have to confirm this by you doing MRI. He said, but I feel as if you have multiple sclerosis. And I'm like, multiple sclerosis? I know multiple means many, but I have many what? What the heck is sclerosis? So he explained that, there were lesions on the brain and all of that. And I sat there calmly listening to what he said. All going through my mind is, at least I know what it is. At least, you know, I know I'm not crazy. So I had the MRI done, stat, and what he said was correct. I have multiple sclerosis. And um, many persons asked me if when he said to me that I had multiple sclerosis, what was my initial reaction, if I cried. In all honesty, no. It was a sense of relief. Um, I say relief because I then realized that all of these years, this, all these things I was going through, um, it wasn't because I was crazy or being a drama queen or in cases where I was so tired I could barely move, being lazy. It was none of the above. It was because I had a disease. Yes, there is no cure. Yes, um, there's no, according to doctors, no really known cause as to the disease. Um, Sometimes I'm a bit depressed, yes. One of the times being last year, December. Last year, I shouldn't say December, but last year, um, my daughter got married in December 2021. And she had an outdoor wedding, beautiful. The sun, although this was December, the sun, the heat. I live in a tropical island, and sometimes, oh, but that's another story. That's another story. But um, yeah, like I said, that's another story. Um, it was just great to share my story. Um, Today's MS Day, and I thought it would have been so appropriate to do this video today. Just want to wish you all happy World MS Day 2022. Yeah, yeah. That's it. Um, if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Yeah, thank you. Have a wonderful day.